emotional pressure as you can on the man in the middle. And again, the man in the middle has to just sit and relax and just feel it and counter when he can. This is what's going to prevent you from freezing under pressure. Keeping a cool head is the most important part of killer instinct. All right, guys, come on out. Okay, Tom, you're in the middle. Brian D., you know what to do. Okay, go. Cool head, Tom. Cool head, cool head. You see a foot lock here? Yes, 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 yes. Having two people attack you adds twice as much energy, twice as much emotional content, and takes twice as much concentration to relax. Keep rolling. Roll out of it. Get out of that choke. Pull out of that choke. Let's go. Roll out of it. Breathe, 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 breathe. Relax. Okay, good, good. Okay, this is what we're doing again. Trying to apply as much pressure on that man in the middle. We can do it standing up. We can do it on the ground. It doesn't matter. The point is that we're adding the emotional content. Now, we just got through looking at drills that teach us to keep a cool head under pressure. This is very important. This is the low end of our killer instinct. Again, out in long range when you don't need it, or on the ground wrestling when you have to be nice and calm and relaxed and feeling things. But when you get into trapping range, well, that's when you turn it on. So we're working that end now. We're working the highs. So what they're going to do is they're going to do a straight blast, a Chek Chen Choi, but they're simply turning their brain on as high as they can. They're cranking up the emotional volume. It looks silly. You do it 1 or 2 times, but if you do this 10, 15, 20 times a day for a few months, pretty soon you'll be able to turn it on and then turn it off at the drop of a hat. And that's the beginning of being able to do it in a fight. Guys, I want you to start off, control the brain, keep all the dialogue down, run as fast as you can. Okay, ready? Go! Let's go! Get it! Get it! Get it! And break! Now, you look at this drill, it looks pretty silly, but again, you do this over and over again, and you will be surprised how quickly you can turn it on. Now, we just got through looking at some drills to turn up our emotional content. This is very important. Again, you have to believe it. If you don't believe that you can turn up the emotional content like a volume switch on a stereo, it's not going to work. And once you start believing it, and once you get into this straight blast and the screaming and the whole thing, you'll know, you'll feel it. You'll know immediately you can click it on, just like you have a 45 right here. You'll know at any point in time, if you want, that animal can come out. But that animal has to be leashed also. So we have to be able to take it down as well as going up, and just as fast. For example, if you're in trapping range, and it's up as high as it can go, and then if for some reason the range separates, you don't want to still continue that emotional content. You want to relax again. So that fluctuating is the most important thing. So what we're going to do is we're going to do that straight blast, but then they're going to drop to the ground and go right into a meditation. Just a simple breathing drill to teach their brain to go from this to this. And eventually we'll be able to do it in the street. This is our segue. Okay, guys, ready? And go! Good. Breathe, inhale through your nose, bypass the chest. When you feel completely relaxed, stand up. Good. Now, again, that might look a little silly, but you will be amazed at what you'll learn by doing that. Being able to turn the emotional content as high as it can go till it reaches its zenith and then drop right off the edge. There are many ways you can work this. It's up to your own imagination. We'll keep this PG and just do it this way for right now. Now that last drill taught us that we can indeed turn our emotional content up and down at will. Now we have to progress to the next stage, getting us closer to that street fight. So Dion's going to be in the middle, and we're going to just yell. We're going to scream. The guy in the middle is going to scream. The guy in the ends are going to scream. Again, you have to do this. You can actually get your blood pressure, everything, all the way up to a zenith by just screaming. And then they're going to separate and just like they meditated, only instead of meditating, they're going to spar. So we're slowly putting it into a functional format. Okay, guys, ready? Okay? Down the middle. Ready?